My name is Miguel Mattox. I'm a professional triathlete in my second season, my sophomore season. As a rookie, I finished 31st at the Half Ironman World Championships, 7th at 70.3 Gulf Coast, 3rd at the Escape from Alcatraz. I had some pretty ambitious plans going into my second season as a pro, and in December I took a nasty crash on my bike and broke my scapula into several little fragments of dust, fractured my collarbone, which had to be repaired, and broke 2 ribs. So that was in late December. So since then, I've kind of been on a mission to rehab my shoulder, as well as, lose as little fitness as possible while still looking ahead to a successful 2024 racing season. Yeah, there are a lot of ways you can get creative when these things happen. I'm from a swimming background, the surgeon that brought me back to health and brought my shoulder back to life was a college swimmer, elite swimmer. So we shared that, and we shared that kind of eagerness to do things on a more like aquatic, creative basis. So I did a lot of PT in the deep end of the pool, where I would just float down and let my arms rise up and then push off the bottom and let them come back down. So it was my way of doing that passive PT just in water where there's no gravity. Broken bones and gravity don't go well together. So every time I got in the water and did any type of movement, I really felt a lot better, both physically and mentally. I think that kind of helped keep my mind straight towards the beginning too. Just getting in the water every day, it was my happy place. But then it wears off, then you get bored of doing these silly exercises in the pool and you get eager to do more. As far as the mental training and the mental side of this, I do want to say, because I make the same mistake, but everybody does. We separate mental and physical training and mental and physical well-being, but there really is a duality of those two things. One affects the other. They're the same thing. Your brain is part of your body. So I do believe that a lot of the things we do physically affect our mood, and how we prepare for things affects how we actually do the thing itself. So I think a lot of my focus mentally was on doing things that I could control, and doing things that would see a successful outcome, right? So instead of trying to jump into a 3-hour bike ride like what I was doing before the crash, it was can I get on the bike for 15 minutes and step off feeling wanting more? It's about 6 weeks post-crash, and it is the first day I'm getting back on my bike outside. I've been doing a lot of riding inside, but now it's time, and I have one rule: don't fall. I knew that if I stepped on the bike and went for an hour and 10 minutes and was really uncomfortable and getting kind of fatigued because my body's trying to heal itself, that kind of spirals you into a bad mood and makes this kind of mental training harder. So limiting my physical activity to things that I knew would make me feel good and knew that would I could actually complete well, was kind of the first thing. And the other thing was, spending more time with friends and family, and reaching out to friends and go seeing friends, having conversations with people, because all of us, we have people that care about us. And I think being around those people that care about us the most and have cared about us for a long time, and aren't the ones that are seeing you and being oh, you poor thing, I hope you get better soon, bye. That kind of behavior ticks me off a little bit. And I know people mean well, but the people that truly care about you and have been caring about you for a long time are the ones that almost they don't look past your injury, but they see you for who you are with or without your injury. And I wanted to be around people like that. Yeah, my plan for this season, I still plan to compete. I did have this grandiose vision of starting with a new coach. He was super excited to coach me. We wanted to, you know, come out with a bang at Oceanside in April and really prove to the world that, like, I've gotten a lot better and I'm here as a main player in the sport of triathlon. But that's not how it's going to be. You know, we're resetting our expectations and we're starting from zero. You know, I am going. Right now, my plan is to race 70.3 Chattanooga as my first race of the season. And that's mid to late May. And then I want to do 70.3 Boulder. And then I want to do some later season races and kind of stack the later season as like the bigger, more, you know, the A races. We are going to go, the plan right now is to go do a couple races in Europe. We want to go explore the Challenge Series. We want to go race in Italy and France in September and October. And Quintana Roo is now sponsoring the Challenge Series out there, so it's going to be really cool to put it all together. And yeah, and just like enjoy a new scene, a new triathlon scene. You know, the Europeans love their endurance sport, so we want to get a taste of that. And there's no better time to do it with Quintana Roo sponsoring the series now. And yeah, I mean, expectations, I didn't really, I wanted to do well this year and I still want to do well. But I think it's just resetting expectations on when all of these things are going to fall into place, because there's still unknown about when I'll be healthy to race. But, you know, in a way it's really exciting to start from absolutely zero. With my new coach, doing a 15-minute indoor bike ride and building from there. Instead of kind of starting with, yeah, I think I'm pretty fit, let's kind of figure it out as we go. But now it's like, yeah, we know you're at nothing, so let's build from there. So that's the exciting part, starting a new coach from nothing and seeing where it goes. You know, I lack a lot of strength in my upper body right now, especially in that right shoulder, but I am back to running. I can do strides, I can run fast. I am back to cycling. I'm back to cycling outside. Descending still freaks the hell out of me, but that's what the mental training is there for. And just repetition will get me back to feeling good on descents again. And swimming. I've had 2 swim sessions so far and they've both felt really good, really stiff, but after I got past the awkwardness of getting in the pool for the first time, I think I've kind of gotten my form back, and just continuing to use the pool as a way of getting range of motion back and getting strength back is a really great feeling. At some point in the later future, I'll add like some actual training to swimming. Yeah, but right now the pool is just a way to get my upper body working again. Great way to do it, because I'm grateful I was a swimmer and can feel comfortable in the water. Hope you enjoy watching all 40 minutes of this.